What's up, my people? How not they waiting? They haven't waiting this up. Guys, do you know that there is a group of some Nigerians who, when they support you, you should be worried? No, I'm serious. And it might not occur to you right now how dangerous sometimes that might seem until be done on you that maybe you need to rethink your steps just because of this set of people supporting you. And that is Akpi's problem right now.
Statement you just made. I ain't afraid of him. You know how me self I stay? You know how me self I stay? Or say afraid because you can see no. Jukwese, nobody they shoot Burna Boy. When the Jukwese separatists shot at me 4 times. When the Jukwese or say Burna Boy, because when nobody shoots at Burna, separatists shot at me. When the Jukwese for your mind, I'm stressed.
Okay, guys, we have some new orders here. We have some here. So if you're interested in the Mexican t-shirt or hoodie for this December, let me know in the comment section below. You'll get it wherever you are in the world. That's a way of also supporting the channel. And this December, I think you should get something. You should get the hoodie. But yeah, just send a message on WhatsApp. And if you call, I've told people not to call the WhatsApp, but if you call, you speak to my representative. I won't be the one to pick up. So what's the point? So just send a message to that and let me know how many you want. Thank you in advance. Okay, let's continue. When they are supporting you, right, clearly knows that you are doing the wrong thing, straight out defaming the person. It's not like you're trying to be reasonable or you're trying to explain your reason of saying that. You're just stating, like you have evidence to show that this person is actually this. You see the difference?
It's all this whole PDD thing they go on. I just the reason. After PDD say I inspire him, but my Igbo brothers advised me not to go near him until he approached me. And I listened and didn't go around him. The next thing I noticed is Faz, the bad guy, and the Burna Boy. Everybody just they rush, they go America to snap with Didi that year. But in no time after Burna post his picture with Didi, the next year I've been at the same particular year, Burna won Grammy. You understand me? All I they do since in Aichiche. So I just don't wonder. Burna Boy, this video, I they ask you questions. Don't get offended. Now question I they ask. How many oil did he drop for your nyash before them give you that trophy? Burna, how many oil did them rub for your nyash before? Burna, I'm asking you serious question. Them say them see 1,000 bottles of baby oil for Didi house. And I know say after you snap with Didi, you won Grammy. How many? I see magazine. You know they put oil for my body before they go give me kiniko. I just collect them off of merit. You blow after you snap with P. Diddy. You was under his arm, sucking up to Black America.
That Burna Boy is gay and he gave his behind to get Grammys, with P. Diddy. That is through P. Diddy that he got the Grammys, but he did something, right? Like he slept with P. Diddy. That's basically what he was trying to say. And he was arrested for that. Later released, right? He traveled out. And I think he felt immune, to a country that you still return. He said a lot of, he continued, not only the fact that this guy released content concerning that, right? He also made a video, a music video. He created a song, still, defaming this guy. And now he's been arrested.
Say, you the one who blaming them. Clear conscience, fears no accusation. The way you then jump, trend got me thinking. Banga, real life for Dogu.
And guys, don't forget, even his own lawyer warned him online publicly. His own lawyer used that means to advise everybody. He has been arrested again. And here's the report. Dayo Amusa says, breaking, our client, Darlington, aka Akpi, has been arrested by the Nigerian police in Owerri at his show upon return to Nigeria. Did he say, okay, Burna Boy behind harassment of Speed Darlington by police? This is someone who has been singing against oppression and forming Junior Fela, now oppressing Akpi. I think, and I know DJ Adeyanju sometimes does not speak as a lawyer, and I think it's because he was already famous for talking like this before he became a lawyer, like a proper lawyer. So that is still in him. But the other lawyer was the one who used that means to advise a lot of Nigerians. Akpi needs to understand that there are different people in this space. It's not everything that you see as jokes that another person, especially when their career is on the line. So personally, do I support this? No, I don't support this. Let us move straight to the next one. Here we have Bobrisky. So according to what I am hearing, it is not confirmed, and Bobrisky is yet to react to this, and that's my worry. I'm really, I don't know. I don't want to say that's my worry. Not my business anyways, but yeah, it's my business to talk about him. So Bobrisky didn't react, knowing this guy to being a talkative and always ready to react to anything, right? Bobrisky reacts to everything about him, especially when the news or when the stories are not true. You see Bobrisky out there, saying, oh, they want my downfall. Oh, these people, they are after my life and stuff like that. So Bobrisky is here to react. Maybe he just want this news to keep him in the trends, maybe. But I'm going to read this report. Yeah, Stumbling on it recently says, controversial cross-dresser Bobrisky has sparked fresh discussions following claims of residing in a refugee camp in Amsterdam, contradicting his previous assertions of living a lavish lifestyle in the UK. According to the popular blogger Tosin Silverdam, Bobrisky's inconsistent social media activity and the UK travel ban imposed on him suggest he is now in a refugee facility. The blogger alleges that Bobrisky is receiving asylum, typically granted to individuals fleeing persecution or inhumane conditions in their home country. This revelation comes shortly after Bobrisky addressed a 4 million debt controversy with the claims of, okay, let me just jump to this place. Fans and critics alike are buzzing over the contrast between his reported reality and his luxurious online persona. The post reads, so I heard Mommy of Lagos is currently in asylum refugee camp in Amsterdam seeking asylum. He or she is not in London. They haven't lifted the UK ban yet, so it can't enter the UK. You guys can notice she barely posts lately. In fact, no update from him on her. I guess she would tell them he or she is in danger in Nigeria. That's why he ran to Amsterdam. The Netherlands, Amsterdam grants asylum to people who are in danger, risk torture or inhumane treatment in their country of origin. So evidence there to produce, allegedly. If evidence there to produce, why is it still allegedly? I don't know. But yeah, so I know Bobrisky will release something. I know he will definitely react to this. And if he doesn't, you see, news about Bobrisky is either Bobrisky reveal it to you, or somehow he tells somebody, or somebody, eventually sees him in that place and take a picture. And you will be shocked that Bobrisky will also pose with that person. That guy no get secrets, trust me. So if it's true, it will be out. But if it's not true, it's also easy to know. Except if Bobrisky don't change. Anyways, let us move straight to the next one. Here we have Davido. You see, the last time I talked about Davido or saying the truth, I even said it that Davido, you could see this guy was trying his best to balance the whole thing because he does not want to misrepresent Nigeria but still want to say the truth. It is hard to support this Tinubu regime or this Tinubu government. Is hard. So you want to, say good things about your country, but at the same time you have the reality. You have the reality. And you also want to advise people. You want to give them the best advice. So you're in the middle of it all. That interview must be really hard for Davido. And now you're hearing the report that they want to cancel Davido. In fact, I saw this Reno Mokwe's comments, and this other person also commented bashing Davido. Patrick Doyle, bashing Davido.
Done is that when Ashwadi is taking a plane to country to look for the foreign investors that will come here, he has told them, don't come. Has he done a service to the average Nigerian inside Ede that does not know the royal family of Ede? Has he done a service to the Nigerians in Owaron who is in the bush trying to get wood? Has he done anybody a privilege in the rice farms in Bida? No, he hasn't. He has spoken with truth of the elite. The people who spend the dollars, won't do it properly, not the people who buy beans per pinto. We know that the country is hard. We know that these reforms were forced on us because if we had continued to feed the elite, we would be worse off. Yeah. They had to take out subsidy, stop the payment. Allocation has increased to state governors, but we are not asking the governors. No. We have removed the supplement that we give to dollars so that we can buy chicken. We are not forced to buy it how we see it. And this is the real value. We are suffering under that weight. And what you can say is bad here. This is not bad. This is the campaigns. During the elections, we want to consider the elections. This is the campaigns. That's what the reality of America is. And Oprah would say it at elections, but she won't sit on a show or sit at a table and tell everybody and tell a foreign interviewer what Davido did. And that's where it's wrong. Because you sat there, but now your reference point for whether they should go ahead and invest in the country.
Recently, the singer Davido was on a podcast in the United States, a global podcast, and he made a comment about Nigeria's economy being in shambles. And that comment has drawn a lot of reactions and responses. And one of the things that a few people are using to justify the comment is the value of the naira. And a lot of people don't understand the economics behind it. I'm going to try to explain it to you. When you use the value of the naira from the 80s under President Shagari, through the 90s under Abacha, and then to President Obasanjo, all the way to General Muhammadu Buhari, you're not doing the right thing, because the value of the naira then wasn't the accurate value. The naira was pegged, and because it was pegged, the naira was being defended monthly. We started in the 80s with about $200 million monthly, and then it grew to an astronomical amount under General Buhari of about $1.5 billion every month. So basically we were subsidizing the naira. So all of that cheap dollars that we were getting is because the Central Bank of Nigeria was subsidizing the naira. And we weren't using that money to, just imagine if we were using $1.5 billion to provide infrastructure, to build roads, to build energy plants, to build hospitals, to build schools. Imagine where Nigeria would be now. And what were we using that money for? And please, you can fact check me. We're using that money to buy $75 million worth of French champagne, 25 million pounds of Scotch whiskey. We're spending the money on human hair. Women were spending about $200 million on human hair because the dollar was cheap. And what was happening is that people were not in manufacturing in Nigeria, so it was just cheaper to import. Things that we could make in Nigeria, like tomato paste, toothpick, pizza, even spring water, we were importing them. And so what the Tinubu administration has done is to stop that subsidy and to allow the naira float. So what we now have is a floated currency. Basically, a floated currency is that it is governed by the laws of demand and supply. So that's why the currency just suddenly devalued. It's not because of bad governance. It's actually a good thing. Now, you see what's happening because of that.
My original question was so if people want to leave America and try to find those...
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not.
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
but if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
You're not gonna try to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah,
we Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we pay more money for oil.
You know, I think, I thought about it. I was like, these people are older than us, right? So they are coming from the generation where they believe that you have to go through pain as a human being. Look, I know as in life, we have to, sometimes you encounter problems, but to them is like a must. And if you don't go through that pain, that means you are not worthy to be living among humans. That's how crazy the mindset is. Fela was way ahead of them, in terms of thinking. Fela already saw that as sufferness, that you don't deserve this. You deserve better. But to them, it is a phase that they never left. Till some of them are dead, right? They never left. They love poverty. They see poverty as, yes, it should happen. And they see struggle as, yes, it should happen. And that's what they want to transfer to us. And why do you think that you see all these big professors in schools, and you hear, most of you have heard it, those of you that school in Nigeria, I went to higher institutions in Nigeria, you will see, you will hear things like, that man does not give anybody first class. He believes nobody deserves first class. Even though they deserve it, it will still not give you. Say, me, as good as I am, did my own lecturer when I was in school then, did he give me first class? And why do you think that fathers that are from that era usually say, I used to walk 15 miles from that place to school when I was little. So what have you done? What have you gone through? So that is what they use. They don't use the reality, the current situation, and say, we have so billion or trillion, or we are making so trillion. Why are they still poor? They hate that reality. And that's what is happening. And Davido is not from that era. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. They cannot cancel Davido because, first of all, it's impossible. This guy have done more good. He has pushed Afrobeat to the level none of them will ever dream of pushing Afrobeat to. Not just Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Omale, all our Afrobeat artists. They've done way better than even the president himself.
In a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
And it is the reality. Nigeria has never been this worse. You see, I was talking to somebody, I said, it's like they are doing competition in forgive me. It's like they are doing competition in whose regime will be more taunting, be more painful. It's like they are doing competition on that. On whose regime will have the most suffering. Look at Jonathan. We thought we've seen it all. Buhari enter. It shook Nigeria. Okay, we thought this is the height of it all. It can't get worse than this. If not, we would die. Some people even said, they should give us certificate of survivor. And Tinubu came and we are like, we don't know that we have this tolerance. This much tolerance. It's crazy, my people. Moving on to the next one. This one is about Dayo Amusa. So Dayo Amusa is a Yoruba actress. You people call it Yoruba actress. You can say Nollywood actress, but because of tribalism and all that, there's this Yoruba actresses, Igbo actresses. And all of them will call themselves Nollywood, but they don't really see themselves as Nollywood. They separate themselves in their head. Subconsciously, they don't know that there's a separation here. But anyways, Dayo Amusa just welcomed a child. And obviously, you see this lady, no be small pikin, you understand? She's been in the industry for a while. And before then, this lady has been called all sorts of names. Ashawu. Oh, she's an Olosho. These are not be me. She made she made a video before she got to people thought that video is new. That video is not new. There's a video where I think she probably had a breakdown, for you to say all those things about yourself or what people say, about you, you're obviously tired. She came out to share that, like people have called her names. Just because of she never marry and she never get picking.
You've called me Ashewo, Olosho, you've called me Were, Oloshi, Olori Buruku, you've called me a barren woman, you've called me a Sungu at over 40, you've called me so many names. You want to call me? Are you relieved? Does that make you happy now? Single people yẹn pọ̀ gan. Ó pọ̀ gan wọ́n sọ inú wọn dùn wípé wọ́n type ẹ̀ inú wọn dùn pé ń pè mí lóríṣiríṣi orúkọ. Are you fulfilled?
Now, she welcomed a child recently. And of course, people that were abusing her, this and that, calling her names, that's why you don't do abortion 100 times. You are this, you are that. They shut their mouth and didn't have anything to say again. And the next thing was, who impregnated you, Seth? Let us know. Who impregnated you? Who is the father? We are sure that the father is husband to another person. So she reacted to that again. I just wonder what she might be going through. The thing is, the world will never be satisfied. That's one thing I have come to learn. And oh my God, I love the new me. I have come to accept certain things about the world. The world will never, you will never be complete in front of the world. Even though while you're even trying to defend yourself, the more you're trying to defend yourself, there will still be a different narrative coming from your explanation. So you can never get it right with the world. Get it right with yourself, and that's the best. And that's what is happening with this lady.
See, ba ọmọ mi jọ̀wọ́ ṣé ọkọ ẹ sọnù ni. Ṣọkọ ẹ sọnù ṣé wọ́n ka sensor. Oh God, you guys can be unbecoming. Ẹ gbà mí ṣé wọ́n ka sensor àwọn ọkọ. Wọ́n máa sọ pé ọkọ ẹ ń kọ́ ó wà nù kúlà nù yàrá mi ló ṣe wá bàbá ọmọ torí kò yé mi. Ọmọ ọjà ń ṣe fúrúùtù kò dẹ̀ ṣe kì í ṣe ápù tó ń jábọ́ látọ̀run. Ìmísí kan ló máa dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìmísí kan tó máa fi bí ìmísí kan. Ẹ má nira yín lára. Ẹ má dára yín láàmú. Ṣó ti yé yín? Kò pọ̀ dandan kó kí wá congratulations má bọ̀dà. Kò pọ̀ dandan. Tí ó bá convenient fún má worry àwa ò bọ̀dà. Kò kàn wá. Níbi táwa wà yìí aláyọ̀ là wà. Aláyọ̀ òun là wà. Àwa ò mojú congratulations lọ. Ibi táláyọ̀ bá ti ń yọ ibẹ̀ làwa máa ń jókòó sí. Ṣé you understand? Ẹ̀yin máa wo èmi lẹ́yìn fẹ́. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mò ń ṣe fíìmù? Èmi mò ń ṣe tíátà. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mò ń ṣe tíátà? Ṣé mo fọkàn wá ṣe tíátà ni? Àbí tí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? There are some
Alright guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.
See, the point is, no matter how true your truth is, all your truth, if it's not going to be of service to your people, it's in the corridors where he could make that noise privately, but no, he chose to tell that person on it that America can come where can. Whereas when we need is foreign investors, that's what our government has said we needed. Except Davido can show me 2-3 companies where he's producing beans, rice, the local food for the local man, so that he can be talking. Yes, we will know what you're talking, but you're still talking amongst yourselves. And I don't see any privilege service he has done. Let me say this. Part of this post this morning, I took a positive story and said, if it is true, that's government giving out their policy and saying this is promising. when I took the Brazil intervention in our agri business, I took it with you will see I started because I kept saying if it works, you know, we see that negative. But switch it to an Igbo person or somebody of a different nation asking me a question. There's no land as blessed as where I'm from. I'm proudly so. It's the platform of this interview and the level of the marketing because of the influence of the interviewee that we're talking about here. My people say now, it's a case of a goat on the roof. Everybody sees it. If you decide to demarket your people with your influence and climb a bigger platform, people will see it. The same Nigerians who are here on YouTube, on other platforms saying Davido did well, killed a young Nigerian, MDT Anu, may I mention him earlier, who went and told his truth to a British interviewer about how Nigerians are doing jackpot, how they use family, study visa and everything. He was telling the truth. All of us know he was saying the truth. But when we went for him so hard. We waited for him. The moment we heard you has been deported, I think this year, we celebrated it. But it's Davido, he can do no wrong. So when you flip the table, truth is different from who is telling it. That's where the problem is. See all the callers are calling, quoting Bible, quoting Quran, saying truth must be told. I like that. But that young man told truth. We all knew the truth. We say he used the channel, reach there, he blocked us. We finished him. Davido used this country to get his fame. We gave him that fame. We consumed his music. We gave it to the global stage. Everybody's consuming that music because Nigerians proudly, anywhere if they are driving taxi abroad, they want to hear Davido's music. Afrobeat. They want to listen to Nigeria. And then we've giving him out. And then now he's saying everything is hard though. It's not going anywhere. Davido is